got my feet up. Cut them haters off, I told them beat it. I don't need you. Spent 50 racks in cash, but it's all good, I got my visa. This rolling got them staring at me like the Mona Lisa. My ghetto, Nike. I beat it like a creature. She always like my sneakers. These Jordan 5 pink aces. Let's go. I'm knocking them down, baby, back in the row. He really the one, but they already know. Don't know my chains, go put on the show.
Giving up G's, sipping my juice. Counting the beans, addicted to ends. I need to back in on whatever I do. We get it in on the daily. I get it rocking like this with the 80. We really 10-toe down on the pavement. What's up? We about to see what they saying.
Rockin' gems, vippin' juice. Rockin' gems, vippin' juice. Rockin' gems, vippin' juice. Rockin' gems, vippin' juice. Let's go. Gems, vippin' juice. Rockin' gems, vippin' juice. Rockin' gems, vippin' juice. Rockin' gems, vippin' juice. So let's go.
What do you have to say to everyone if we still consider the Astros cheaters?
Yeah.
Where them bitches at? Where them bitches at? It's supposed to be titties. Where the fucking titties and the bitches? Get your man out of squabble. Get that trigger next time, nigga.
Qualified.
This nigga's scared. Ain't nobody scared, man. I just told you I had a DJ Saturday night. Fuck that shit.
You what we call a tender dick nigga.
I told you, he did that shit. Guilty as fuck.
Toby be good nigga from Massa.
It's funny. I saw that. We'll talk about that later. I saw that clip circulating again because of the dress code that's going to be implemented at Tuskegee University.
Oh, yeah.
Which has become very controversial among the black community, so-called black community. I think some people are getting in the mix and trying to stir shit up that is not really black. But we'll talk about that later. But welcome back to the podcast, man. Another exciting edition of Gems and Juice. Of course, Figgy Fig, Ryan Rocka back at it. Gonna break down everything going on, sports, music, entertainment. You know how it is, man. And we'll start off. I need a training camp update, Figgy. I haven't been tapped in like I should be. I've seen various NFL training camp headlines, a few fights breaking out. But outside of that clip of CJ walking to the damn walking to the facility, I haven't seen much from Texans training camp. So how's it looking out there, man?
So I got to be totally honest with you. I haven't been out there because I've been stuck in the studio. But honestly, I don't think it was no fireworks or anything out there. Like, unless, you know, I don't think nobody want to get in the sticks. You can listen to another podcast if you want to break down the center battle or something. But I think it just been fine, man. And to be honest with you, I don't think they really went hard. I don't think they was wearing pads or nothing like that this week. And I heard they just been kind of ramping up for next week, or might be ramping up for Saturday because they got training camp this Saturday, open training camp. So open to the public. So I think they've been taking it easy a little bit, just trying to ramp up. And then I think by next week they probably going to be having full padded practices. And then that's when you'll probably get some stuff. But I think the only headline I saw or something that happened was somebody did get hurt. One of the backup linebackers, Jake Hansen, he got hurt. I think a lot of people took a knee out there and all that stuff. And he had a foot injury. I don't know how long he gonna be out, but they did say it's not as bad as they thought it was gonna be. But yeah, I think it's been kind of slow. It ain't picking up like Cincinnati's I guess training camp where you got Jamar Chase out there fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have heard rumblings that Tank Dell will be available or is going to be available for training camp. I don't think he's out there yet. But what's the report on that? Is he actually coming back or?
It looked like he is. They didn't put him out there really. I think they trying to ramp him up too because he got to get back into football mode, training camp mode. But it's looking way more positive. It's looking like he is going to be out there at some point and probably will play this season. So he been out there. He been looking okay, warming up and stuff like that. But I think he gonna play this year, man. I don't know how good he gonna be, or if he gonna be that same person he was a couple years ago. But it's looking like he gonna play. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, looking forward to it, man. I've been rooting for him, of course, U of H alumni. Plus, it's hard not to root for him, man. But okay, we got to break this down. I was gonna give Tank Dell the appreciation before we break it down.
Yeah, we can still let me know when you're ready to get to this.
I mean, now I can't get past it, so we got to break this video. Now I'm already in laugh mode.
All right.
But yeah, so yeah, shout out to Tank Dell, man. Looking forward to what he does this season. Hope he has a great comeback. Now we gotta talk about this. Figgy, what were your thoughts when you saw this, man? At first I was like, okay, people are saying he's lost all his aura, that he's I've heard takes that he's limping and his walk looks kind of funny. And he don't look like he's really in football shape. What are your thoughts on this video, Figgy? I want to know what you think.
So when I first saw it, I did think it was a weird walk, and he looked like he was a 7th grader going into the first day of school with the book bag on. I'm like, damn. So he was kind of walking looking a little weird, but I didn't think he was gonna get roasted like this, man. He dog, I think that tweet last time I checked had like 14 million views on it.
I'm surprised they didn't take it down. Honestly, I'm surprised CJ didn't tell him to take it down. Maybe he's just not on the internet no more, but I'm surprised they kept it up.
He is on the internet, and somebody did a little funny video mocking his walk or mocking him or something like that. And he did comment on it. This was on Instagram, though. He commented on Instagram, and he did some laughing emojis. But he had to see the smoke on here. He probably just not really replying to it. But yeah, man, I ain't think he's gonna get roasted like this. I'm gonna try to find some of the comments. I think I got the wrong video. So somebody added this
the funky music, yeah.
The musty co-worker music.
Yeah, that that music they used for that one tweet about what's his name? The Bills quarterback.
Oh, Josh Allen?
Yeah, Josh Allen. They put the music over. He does now. I don't know what it is, but he does look like a big like a kid here, man. I don't know if it's just the hairstyle or the plain white tee in the gym shorts.
Yeah.
Mainly the backpack is doing a lot of lifting too, but he did look like I can't front, man. He looked like a sophomore going to class. And I think anytime a grown man wears a backpack, it looks silly in general. Yeah, I feel bad for like the old people that got to go to college. Yeah. He gonna look weird with a backpack.
Yeah. Nah, it definitely looked weird. I'm gonna try to go to the comments because I was just reading the comments and he was getting roasted, man. I'm like,
yeah,
like I ain't even think nothing of it like that. I just thought it was kind of a weird walk. But man, this video currently got 19.8 million views on it.
How much does the original Texans tweet have? Is that the one?
No, this is the one right here. So this is the original one. It got
okay.
So it got 7,000 likes, 2,000 retweets.
Okay, almost 20 million views, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't.
That's crazy. You have to think, like, if you're the admin of that account, you be putting all this work into these memes and hours of editing to make these cool memes. And then the tweet of CJ Stroud, a 10-second video of CJ walking to the facility, gets 20 million views and all this engagement. You must be sick.
I know. Like, this is what you call good engagement. This is probably what they want, but not in this way. Not in this way, because everybody laughing at your franchise quarterback. Look, somebody said, bro threw 4 interceptions in the playoffs and lost every ounce of aura he had.
Yeah, dog. If CJ better come out looking like prime Joe Montana, that's all I'm gonna say. He if he has one bad game coming back, like if they lose and it's because of him making bad decisions in their first 3 games, this video is going triple platinum, dog, diamond even. So he needs to seriously lock in. We can't have these interceptions. We can't have him losing games because of quarterback play after this video don't went up.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be like Keon Coleman part 2. You can't have that happen.
Somebody said it looked like he ran a lunch in high school.
Somebody in the comments said he looking for the registrar's office. Like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, nah, he was getting roasted, man. I'm like,
yeah. Oh, here we go. Somebody brought up, oh, you hating on a God-fearing black man. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, this man, yeah, he getting roasted.
Yeah, here we go. See? Yeah. The cope is setting in.
Yeah.
I get to feel no, I don't feel bad for CJ. I mean, he's rich. He's playing the NFL. He's a starting quarterback. But I do feel bad on a human level. Like, think about how he left in getting roasted harder probably than anybody in the playoffs. Then the first thing he did gets when he's come back. Literally the first thing that gets posted from the team account of him coming back for this new season gets clowned like this and roasted like this. I feel a little bad, man. I can't lie.
I do. Somebody else said he looked like he on that show. Remember that MTV show Next?
Yeah.
Like he walking up to the date.
Yeah.
They said he walking like he got a full diaper.
Yeah.
Nah, this
8th grader who almost missed the bus. Yeah, that shit went platinum, man. So CJ's got to ball out. No excuses, man. He's got to do it. He can't have a stinker early on. You got to come out. You got to win that first game. You got to ball out because that video will be making a return if he doesn't.
Imagine if, let's say, week 1, he first drive of the game, and he throw an interception.
Oh man, it's over.
Oh man,
it's over.
Hey man, people are going to cry. People might like the CJ Stroud diehard fans might have to turn their phone off.
Yeah, it's been rough as a CJ supporter, man. Like it's the turn on him has happened kind of quick. You know, we came from having a quarterback that everybody liked in Deshaun Watson until the allegations came out, obviously. And now CJ, he had to spark that first season. You know, everybody was on the bandwagon, and then it's been getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
So
had a spark when he started.
Nah, I don't want to say he garbage yet, but it remains to be seen. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look, man, I'm ready for football to start. I'm ready to skip this preseason. I don't even want to do preseason. Let's just skip ahead to week 1. I hate preseason, but yeah, it's starting soon, so y'all get ready.
Yeah,
and of course, stay tuned to the Fan 95.7. Got to get that right, man. I see you got your Sports Radio 610. They let you take it home because it got the old logo.
Yeah, they wasn't gonna do nothing with it. And plus, this is the first time I actually seen it. Like I don't be working that many events, and the events I did work, they ain't even had my my pop-up banner. So I finally got a chance to see what it actually looked like. They let me take it home, so I'm like, I might as well keep it in here, man. It's vintage at this point.
Hell yeah, it's nice, man. It's nice that they made it. I wish they would have put your picture on it, but it's still cool.
Yeah, I'm lucky they even made me one.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't even think they're gonna make any more now. I don't think nobody gonna have any personalized ones. So yeah, so I'm glad I got this. I might have to break it out once in a while.
Yeah, it looks clean, man. I like it.
Yeah.
So other things going on this week. Have you stayed tapped into more WNBA drama going on this week, man?
I have a little bit, man. Did something else happen? Because I know I was kind of tapped in a little bit with one of the girls that accused her ex-girlfriend of cheating with
Yeah, I did see that with like 3 different WNBA players.
Yeah, 2 of them on the same team, which is
Yeah.
which is hilarious because they was both doing TikToks in the same video. Oh, man. I told you before, man. Like, I know we always talk about the NBA and NBA players, drama queens, and all that. We got to forget, man. WNBA is full of women, and women are the queens of drama. So I can't even. I guess nobody really thought about all the drama that could happen in the WNBA locker room.
Yeah, I think a lot of it just didn't really make headlines or people didn't post about it. But now in social media era, it's super messy because not only do you have the drama of professional sports, you have relationship drama because a lot of the league is lesbian. So a lot of them are dating each other, which means a lot of there's all that when you already have stuff on the court, then you're bringing stuff off the court. Yeah, man, it could get very messy like it did right there. You know, I think at least one of those girls wasn't officially outed as being a lesbian. So that's another thing. I think some of these girls, their parents might not even know that they're lesbian, and they got to find out this way. So
no, it's crazy, man. And then, like I said, not to mention, like a lot of women aren't. It's hard for them to be friends with each other or cordial because women had their certain days and all that type of stuff. And fellas, I know fellas can be little drama queens too, but at least they kind of have a mutual respect. Like, I don't rock with Buddy, but we on the same team. And maybe because they've been professionals for a long time. But the women, man, they will wreck that whole fucking team because they have a bad day.
I think it was Jeff T kind of talked about that. He talked about how he hit after he got traded from whatever team he was on. He hit up some people he thought he was cool with, and he realized that they didn't really fuck with him like that. They were just cordial because they're on the same team and being cool because they're on the same team. But then when he left, he hit them up. He realized, nah, they don't really fuck with me. They don't really like me. But we can bury the personal stuff when it comes to work in general. I think women, especially when it's just women working with women only, they have a hard time separating the business and the personal. I don't want to generalize and say everybody. Of course, there's women that are very professional in the WNBA, but there's a lot of mess too.
It's a lot of, just in general, like just at a regular job, you might have a woman that don't like a woman just because. Because of energy or something. Like they be saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, I'm just not feeling her energy." Like, she ain't even say nothing to you. Like, you show her energy and y'all ain't even talk. So just stuff like that, man. Guys don't really do that type of stuff. Like, if anything, I felt like the one of the things guys fall out over, especially in sports, is probably like women. Like, might be trying to maybe dating the same woman or something like that.
That's probably the main one in the NBA, like off the court stuff.
Yeah, unless it's something really personal that somebody said something or something like that. But outside of that, man, I guess I never really thought about just a whole, but 15 different women in the same locker room. And then not to mention the whole dating part of it. Because you don't really, obviously, you ain't going to get none of that from the NBA. This one guy knocking off 2 dudes in the locker room. But you're going to get that in the WNBA. You probably got that a lot more than what we think. So that's all other drama too. I'm just kind of waiting on I guess if somebody end up getting traded because they fall out with somebody because of a messy relationship or breakup or something like that. We already saw earlier somebody got drafted and they ain't gonna admit it, but because they were dating somebody, the number one overall pick, I guess was dating somebody on that team. So that was kind of part of it too. Why that person got drafted. So you got stuff like that. I'm just wondering, we gonna get to a point where, let's say these two break up and it's just a messy relationship between the two, and you got to trade one of them. So I'm just kind of waiting on that part of it. That's where it really get messy.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you have cases in the NBA where star players don't get along, and then one has to get traded. Most famously happened with Kobe and Shaq. And there's like in Harden wanted Chris Paul out. They didn't get along together. So I mean, it happens for professional reasons in the NBA, but it is funnier when it's like, oh, my girlfriend cheated on me, so you got to trade her or some shit like that.
Yeah, that
cool just seems a lot. Yeah,
yeah. Because just imagine, like, you see instance where, I guess you might be at work or something, and you start dating somebody at work. And then when it get messy, when y'all break up, now you damn near looking for another job. You don't even want to work with this person no more. So I'm just kind of curious with, with them having a little more money now. I just wondering how that would go. If they just gonna stick it out, or or somebody gonna say, you gotta get me off this team. I don't want to play with her anymore.
How do you feel about dating coworkers in general? Are you fully against it? Or what is your stance on it?
I'm not against it, but I wouldn't. Me personally, I don't know if I could do it because I don't think I could work with a coworker. I mean, or work with my significant other. Maybe it's me because I'm out the game or something like that. But like, I think it's cool if it's somebody you interested in. I ain't gonna sit here and say I don't date coworkers. Like, have a blast if you can, but I don't like the fact that, if I'm messing with somebody and I always got to work with them too. I just kind of look at it like that. So now, people might know I'm dating this person. And then it's kind of like dating somebody at the same school as you. I don't know if you went through this, but the one time, I think I dated somebody at my school one time. Everybody else was like at other schools and stuff like that. But every time they see my girl or something, like, hey man, get your girl. Like, everybody know that's my girl. So they always come to me over something she did or vice versa. And I'm just like, I don't want that shit at work, man. like I'm good. I don't need everybody to know I'm dating this person. Or, hey, you better not do that. Your girl over there, or that type of stuff. So that's probably the reason why I wouldn't do it. But I'm not against it. I'm not the type of person. I wouldn't turn anybody down if they look good and they want to date or go on a date or something. Like, I ain't gonna turn them down and say, oh, I don't date coworkers. I'm not like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I mean, in general, I see why it's a bad idea. And if things go bad, it makes your work life bad too. But personally, I've done it a few times and it's worked fine for me. It's never ended messy like that, at least at work, or never caused me problems. But I think the key is you can't, first off, you got to know who you're messing with. And if there's somebody who gonna drag you through the coals if you break up or something like that and put your business out there. And also, I think it's important not to, if it's with a coworker, it can't be somebody you got to see every single day. Y'all got to be in different departments or something for it to work best, I feel. And that's usually how it went for me. Like, I wasn't, like, for example, if I was at Best Buy, I'll be in the warehouse and I'm talking to a girl like customer service. Yeah, now, I could go see her if I want to. Yeah, but I could also avoid her the entire day if I wanted to too. Yeah.
Both of y'all not cashiers working the same shit.
Exactly. That would make it super weird. Because now if she's angry about something, I got to see her angry face. Trying to ring these customers up, girl. What do you want? So,
yeah. And then somebody go, what's wrong with your girl?
Yeah. when the coworkers find out, you're right about that. It does get super annoying.
Yeah.
Come get your girl, dog. She tripping. Fuck out here with that, man.
Yeah, it's crazy too because a lot of people be dating in the same field. Like my sister, her and her husband work at the post office together. Like they both ride there together. They everybody know. I mean, obviously married and stuff like that. And I think that's how they met. They they met there. So sometimes it do work out cool. But me personally, I don't see myself working with my wife even in the school when I was working at a school back in Cleveland. I was working at a high school and she was doing like an internship at the same, not at the high school, but in the same district, which was, Shaker Heights. And I thought that was too much, man, because I'm already working, her mom working the same building as me, which is like, all right, like, I'm cool with her mom and stuff like that. But like sometimes she'll come up to the school and like, oh, hey, there go my girl. I just don't like that. I feel like it should be separate. It'll work out better if it's totally separate.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times it does work out though, and the thing is, like, people don't take this into account, but when you get older, it gets harder to meet people in general. Like, there's no real, when you're in school, okay, y'all are all in school, it's easy to meet people. In college, it's very easy to meet people, and you're kind of forced to work together with people for certain classes and all that shit. So you're gonna meet people. When you grow up, you go to work, then you go home. Yeah. That's all you do. Now, if you really want to get out and meet people, you got to be into some shit. Like, you got to have a hobby, maybe at the gym or do Soul Cycle or some shit like that. You have to basically have a hobby that attracts women to meet women as a man who's single and grown. Otherwise, you're just going to meet them at work.
Yeah. If you're doing customer service or something like that, like, you just going to meet the few people that's there in your department. And then, if it's somebody like I ain't trying to put you out there, but somebody that, don't be hitting the clubs all the time or, just out on the town, then that's all you're going to see.
Do people even meet people in clubs anymore? I don't think that even happens now. I know people don't dance.
I have a hard time believing, unless you had like a white club where everybody just drunk and friendly. But outside of that, I just don't see anybody just going to a club and be like, "Oh, she look fine. Let me get on with her." Like, dog, this ain't the 2000s. This ain't 07, 08, where we used to actually go to a club and see somebody and shoot our shot. Now that would be crazy. They'll look at you crazy if you try to mac on a girl.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I don't think that happens nearly as much as it used to. I think there's still some shooters out there, which is becoming a rare breed, man. So yeah. I'm not fully against coworker relationships, man. It's worked out.
Yeah.
In my experience.
Mm-hmm.
And other WNBA drama. We didn't cover the other stuff. So Paige Buchers and Angel Reese posted a video of, I guess they bet like $400 on a game. Was it like the All-Star game or some shit? I forget. Some game they were playing, and they bet $400 on it. And the league posted it on the WNBA account, but quickly deleted it because somebody told them that this is illegal. You can't do it, and it's against even the WNBA rules. But of course, the grifters done found out, and they done said, you done had NFL players suspended for a season. Oh yeah, and they announced that nothing was going to happen to these players. They weren't going to be punished for it. And to be fair, when I first heard it, I assumed it was like they were doing some DraftKings shit. I was like, oh, hell nah. Okay, how could you not know? But when I found out it was like a $400 personal bet over who would win, I was like, okay, that's not that big of a deal, but I get it. You still can't publicly do that and post it on the internet, and the league should have known way better than to put it on their account.
Yeah, that show you. I think we saw about the WNBA last week, how I felt like they just not ready for the spotlight. Just stuff like that. Like you can't do stuff like that, man. And the NBA would get crushed if they found out that Donovan Mitchell and Kevin Durant had a bet for $20,000 that who will win, that type of stuff, like just a cash money bet. Like they will, people will give the NBA a hard time if that happened. So I think even though it was just $400, I thought it was funny. It was just a little $400, but yeah, man, I think a lot of players do that. To be honest with you, they just don't put it out there on the internet like that.
You can't tell me Jordan ain't never did that shit.
Yeah, he was probably the king of that shit. He's probably the king of it. But I think a lot of players probably had like a little pot. The locker rooms probably have a little pot of, if I get this, then I get 20K, or, they got some little stuff going on, but it's never public like that. It's never on Instagram and and the NBA is reposting that. Like, it ain't none of that going on, man. But I think in all sports, you got a little something going on. So I believe that part, and I don't think they should get fined or suspended or anything for it because it wasn't DraftKings or whatever. But it was just silly for the WNBA account to repost that. That part is a little more troubling, and it show you that they not ready for the spotlight, man. That if the WNBA wasn't popping how it was now, like let's say it was like maybe 5 years ago or something, or later than that, then this will probably fly under the radar. But now you got so many eyes on here because of Caitlin Clark and all that shit. People will tear everything apart. So I just think they not ready for that spotlight right now. They still probably still learning and stuff like that, but I think they need to probably get another commissioner, and they need to just break all of that down and start fresh.
No, I agree. And last but not least in the WNBA drama, the Seattle Storm co-owner was fined and suspended because she made comments towards I guess Sophie Cunningham, who we all know has been made a statement about not wanting trans women in sports, in girls sports. And of course, she's standing on it, and people are coming out to support her. I guess some fans came out with some signs saying, "We love you, Sophie. We believe, blah, 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 whatever." And I guess the coach saw it and cussed them out. Not the coach, the co-owner cussed them out. So she got suspended. And yeah, another case of this league is just the PR is all bad, man. Like, yeah. I don't know what happened. It was doing so well for a while, but it's really fallen off the rails. And I know a lot of it is this conservative grifting, this making everything this huge issue. Like the betting thing, it's not like let's suspend these players for life. Okay, it was silly, but okay. But all the PR for this league has just gone down the drain, man. I don't even know if you can fix it at this point. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, nah, it's bad, man. They need somebody like a David Stern to come out and just be tight with everything, man. Like I feel like they have a lot of opportunity to take it to the next level, but just like you said, their PR just stinks. They shut everything down. They just very sensitive. I ain't trying to be like I ain't trying to be sexist or anything, but like I'm not sure if it's just the difference between men and women, but it just seemed like everything, they are very sensitive when it comes to a lot of stuff, especially with the media, because how the media is when it comes to NBA players, NFL players, and all that type of stuff. They could be harsh, and it seemed like they just, they take the bullets, man. They take the bullets no matter what. So hell, you got Mike Vrabel bringing the damn dog to the press conference.
Yeah, that's nasty.
To try to lay off that heat, and but they still roll with the punches. And it seemed like whenever something that's not even that big of a deal happened, it just seemed like they shut down everything. They banned media members from asking questions, and then they release a statement. Just it seemed like everything they do is just making it worse. Where you like, damn, this wasn't even that big of a deal. Now it's a big deal. So I don't know what it is. I think honestly, it's probably not a woman thing. Maybe it's just a leadership thing. Maybe they just need a whole new leadership that can kind of organize everything more, because it's kind of sad, man. It's making people, to me, it's making people not really want to watch it, not really want to deal with it. So yeah, I think, man, this is probably some of the best times they got right now, where it's all eyes on them, where people at least want to give them a chance. And I feel like they just dropping the ball.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is some growing pains too. I think the league getting bigger and getting more notable. I mean, I think their All-Star game had a record attendance. So I mean, the league is doing well. But I think the spotlight has been tough for them to manage. I don't think they come across like nobody there is PR trained at all. And they say and do all these things that are just basic mistakes, but I don't know. I'm hoping things get better. Like I said, I will be tuning into the comments when they come in, or at least keeping tabs on them, because I support my Houston teams. So hopefully all this gets ironed out, but I don't know, man. I'm not too optimistic at this point.
Yeah.
Other things going on this week. Oh, have you been watching with all this? I guess there's more Marvel news coming out. Well, I guess it was Comic-Con or something happened, and there was a bunch of Marvel announcements, and people came, and it was all this stuff.
Yeah. You talk about the new Black Panther?
Yeah, so they announced a bunch of stuff, and they announced a new Black Panther. It is not the guy from Snowfall, Damson Idris. We thought it was going to be him. It isn't. Funny theory I saw on social media. People said that they didn't pick Damson because he's dating Lori Harvey, who was dating Michael B. Jordan, who's, of course, best friends with Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
So
I saw that too.
That's why he didn't get picked as Black Panther. But okay. David Johnson is going to be the new Black Panther. Now, I don't think they said whether he's going to be T'Challa or the son grown up. I don't know exactly where they're going with it.
I'm not sure. It's funny you said that, because I didn't even consider him being T'Challa. I consider him just being the next Black Panther. Just somebody, because I think the last Black Panther 2, I don't think they technically had a Black Panther. I think the sister might have.
Yeah, she was Black Panther.
Yeah. So I don't know if because they didn't. I think she was in the movie, of course, but I don't think they just like passed the crown to her, as far as like, let's move to the next Black Panther, which will be her. I don't think they did it like that. I think storyline wise they did, but this one, I thought they just maybe he might be the son or something like that grown up. I ain't even consider him being T'Challa, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't know who the hell he was.
Yeah, me neither.
Really? Okay, I thought I was alone in this. Because I didn't want to say it too loud, and people like, oh no, he played in this, he played in that. He's an incredible actor and all that. But I didn't know who the hell he was, man. So it was kind of funny how they just revealed that, because they revealed it like everybody like it was Denzel or some shit. And I'm like, that I hate to say it, but that don't make me want to see the movie. Like, I feel like something like that would make you want to see the movie. Like, if it was Damson, I would have been like, oh, I got to go see it now. But it was somebody that I never even heard of. So I'm just like, okay. So, all right, cool. I might still see it regardless, but I feel like that didn't make me want to see it. Like, that big reveal didn't make me want to see it.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused why they even did it. I know they want to announce that they have a new Black Panther out, or that they're working on one. But like you said, it wasn't big enough to be like, ooh, now I'm excited about the movie because this guy we haven't heard of is in it.
Yeah.
Like, I still think they shouldn't have shown Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Dr. Doom, but I get why they did it. You know, he's a big name. You want to get people excited for the movie. You know,
yeah,
build the hype. You know, people are getting a little tired of these Marvel movies, so you want to build up excitement again. So I get why they did it. I still think they shouldn't have done it, but I get why they did it. I don't even know why they did this.
Yeah.
But it probably would have been better as a surprise to see, oh, Black Panther's back and he's some new nigga I ain't seen before. And then you do the reveal. But I don't know. He seems like a good actor. I haven't seen any of his movies, but from what he's been in, I think he's a pretty good actor from what I've seen clips of and people say about it. So, you know, not a bad pick. But I don't know. It doesn't really move me either way. And also apparently he's going to be T'Challa's son.
Okay.
But I don't really understand how that's going to work. I guess it's comic book movie, I guess, but he's 32 years old right now. So are you going to have like a 30-year time skip, or is it just going to be he came from a different reality? Or I don't know what the fuck they're going to do, man.
Yeah. I don't know how they're going to do it either. But like I don't think they had to do that whole big reveal thing. I think you do that when you know it's somebody that's gonna, you know, I guess blow everybody's skirt up. If it was Damson, or if it was was it Marshalla Ali or something like that. If it was something like that, then I think it would have been worth it, because now people are like, oh shoot, I can't wait to see this. But this one, I felt like it could have been like an article or something. This could have been a press release.
Yeah, basically.
Or even if old buddy who's the director, I forgot who was the guy that directed Black Panther. I forgot his name. We just brought
Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler. If he was up there and he mentioned, hey, we got a new Black Panther. His name is so and so. He's incredible. If he did something like that, I wouldn't have an issue with it. But the whole big reveal thing, I don't know what they were looking for with that. Like, are they looking for a big reaction and maybe the ticket's gonna go flying off? I just, I don't know. I think it was a whole bunch of who is this, or why they, or I seen a whole bunch of why they ain't get Damson, or why they so and so should have played this, or such and such should have played this. So I didn't really understand that part.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And some people, of course, are mad again because he's from London. He's from England. So they're mad. He's not like a Black American or some shit. I'm like,
hey, people need to get over that, man.
Yeah.
These London actors and United Kingdom, everybody from over there across the pond, they are acting their asses off, man. So hey, they here to stay at this point. Like, don't try
to. They wanted somebody from Power, to be honest. Yeah, they wanted the little Ghost kid, Ghost Junior, to be Black Panther. I'm like, all right, man.
Yeah, no, they killing it, man. At first I kind of felt the way where I'm like, damn, man, ain't no black actors, no American actors. But shoot, the more you see it, man, everywhere you look, everybody is from overseas, man. So I'm just like, man, they acting more American than Americans.
Yeah, Drewski did a skit about that. That was actually pretty funny. How the UK actors got their UK accent in every interview. Then you see them in these hood roles.
Yeah. Nah, it's a bunch of actors out there like that where I'm like, damn, he's from the UK too.
Idris Elba really shocked me, man. He really shocked when that was the first one I think that really shocked me. When I heard of his regular voice, I was like, wait a minute.
Stringer? Stringer from Baltimore? Yeah, no, that was crazy. I saw an interview how he I guess he tried to get the damn, what's his name in The Wire? He tried to go for another position in The Wire, another role in The Wire. I think it was he tried to go for the Stringer's brothers role, but he ended up getting a Stringer role, and I guess he ain't let them know he was from London or whatever, and so he was doing his hardest trying to sound American and all that. And at the end, I guess they said, hey, where are you from? And he was kind of scared to say, and he told them he's from London. And so a whole bunch of people were like, see, I told you he's from there. And somebody else thought he was from Baltimore. Somebody else thought he was from Brooklyn or something. So like he did a good job kind of disguising it a little bit. But nah, man, that kind of shot me right there.
Yeah, that was the first one that really got to me, man, because I really had no idea when I was watching The Wire that this guy talked like that. But
the other guy too, the police officer, the white police officer, the crook, one.
Oh yeah, McNulty.
Yeah, he from over there too.
Yeah. He was a rapper too. I remember seeing one of his old rap videos. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah, because mind you, I seen the Wire late, so I'm late. I'm talking about probably 2019, 2020, somewhere around there.
Better late than never, man.
Yeah, so I saw it pretty late, but they I saw that character, that guy that played that character. He was in the show on some HBO show. Damn, I forgot the name of it, but yeah, I saw his character in that show. And so I'm like, okay, it wasn't no British show or nothing like that. And then I saw him in an interview. I'm like, oh shit, he British? That shit kind of blew my mind because I feel like all of his roles are pretty much American roles.
Yep. That's what they always come over here to take our jobs, man. You know how it goes.
Yeah,
us black actors can't get any real gigs out here because the UK bros snatching up all the roles, man. Are you gonna go see Spider-Man this weekend?
I'm gonna try to see it. I think I'm gonna try to see it. I actually tried to see it today, but man, they were all full. I went last minute, and they had like 2 seats in the front. I'm like, nope. And so I'm just like, man, I'll try to get some tickets for Sunday or something. But
I might finally go ahead and see the Odyssey this weekend. Hopefully it's toned down a little bit and it's not as crowded. Then go ahead and go and have a pretty good time. But yeah, I might go ahead and see the Odyssey this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to see Spider-Man yet. Doc, somebody posted the full movie of fucking Spider-Man on Twitter, and it's been up for like 8 hours.
Damn. Somebody posted a full video of Odyssey. Did you see that?
Yeah, I didn't see that, but that's crazy. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Because at first I thought it was a trick because you know how they act like they post a full thing, but it's that fucking music video from the 80s.
Yeah. Never gonna give you up. Yeah.
Yeah. But I skimmed through it. I'm like, damn, this is the real movie. Like it was clear as fuck, man. Like they got it from whatever Universal Studios or something. I'm like, damn, I can sit here and watch this whole movie.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is crazy. I'm sure they took it down now, but
I mean, that shit stays up for a long time, man. I don't know what happened to copyright because when we put shit on YouTube, we put a fucking copyright video on YouTube, they instantly take our stream down. Yeah. But motherfuckers got whole movies that just came out on Twitter and their accounts are still up. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. It is crazy.
Yeah, but shout out to everybody going to the movies this weekend. Hopefully you have a good time and enjoy whatever you're gonna go see.
Yeah.
Now you got to talk about this dress code controversy, man. We got to talk about Tuskegee University. They have apparently, let me get the actual article that I posted here. They have an updated dress code and rules on cell phone usage in class, apparently. Under the updated dress code, and Tuskegee University is obviously a HBCU in Tuskegee, Alabama. And under the updated dress code, students should arrive on campus prepared for professional settings, including bringing a business suit and appropriate shoes for business meetings, HBCU game day notes. Students may also not wear bedroom shoes, bonnets, do-rags, or revealing clothing in classrooms, dining facilities, or official university events. They're also banning students from using cell phones during class unless instructed otherwise by a professor. You're supposed to keep them off. I mean, obviously, basic. This is regular classroom rules here.
Yeah, I mean, it should be like that. No, or at least this phone part. I ain't sit there and say shut it totally off, but you shouldn't be using your phones like that. Like that way.
It is crazy how people will even fight that. Because I've seen people, it was a big discussion a while back about how kids should be able to have cell phones in class. Because what if something happens? I'm like, what the fuck? You gonna keep a kid off a cell phone when you got class, man. Regular adults can't get their ass off the phone when they doing something important like driving. How do you think some freshman kid is going to be able to stop playing whatever mobile game he's playing to listen to some boring lecture? It's not going to happen.
Yeah, nah, it's damn near impossible now, man. Because I remember back in our day, I mean, we ain't even had that type of cell phone where it could do anything. It was just a regular flip phone, and we used to have days where the metal detectors were there, and I went to a hood school, so we didn't have a built-in metal detector there, but they had picked like 2 days out the year. And they used to actually take our cell phones. And then they used to tell us, they used to lie and say, yeah, we keeping this for the rest of the year. And so that was a big stir up right there. But they'd give it back to us like at the end of the day or some shit. But like even then, it was just like it wasn't that big of a deal. It was a big deal, but it wasn't like our parents wasn't like, wait a minute, I need to get that cell phone because what if something happened? It wasn't even nothing like that. It was just like give me my shit back. It wasn't a whole worry thing like, hey, when does something happen, I need to get in touch with them, because they could get in touch with us when they want to. So I think it's kind of I don't know. I think it ain't no way around it at this point, man. You might as well just tell them to just put it on vibrate or let me not see it or some shit.
Yep, or do that thing that Dave Chappelle method where you go to his show, you got to put yourself on that little thing got to get that. Schools ain't gonna pay for that shit though. So,
but shit, that damn near ain't gonna work, man. Kids just keep it in their pocket. They keep it in their pocket, and then when they see it, they get caught. Then they will leave and I saw this back when I was working at a high school. They will rather get kicked out with their cell phone rather than them stay in the classroom and the teacher hold their cell phone at the desk until the end of class. They rather do that.
Yeah.
So that's how bad it is. I just don't think there's no way around it. I think a college coach might have talked about this, how he tried to take some kid's cell phone and this kid broke out in hives because he didn't have a cell phone and all that stuff. It just kids. I mean, I ain't gonna sit here and say kids. I just feel like people in general just addicted to their phones now, where they can't go 30 minutes without their phone in their hand.
So, yeah, and I think a lot of it comes from the parenting too, because parents will get mad at the school for taking the phone. They will say it's not a big deal that their kids on the phone in class, and I think it's different from how we grew up, definitely, because our parents let us know, like, no cell phone at the dinner table, no at this and that, and we knew. But now, I think cell phone usage has gotten so big and widespread that we're just used to having it on all times. So you don't think to tell your kid, hey, no cell phones here. No, don't put your cell phone out. No cell phone at the whatever we're doing here. They just have it all the time. So
yeah,
it's rough, man. I feel bad for teachers.
It was one situation where a kid, I guess he called his mother in the middle of class, and the teacher like, hey, you gotta get off the phone. He wouldn't get off the phone. He kept saying, oh, this is my mom. Wouldn't get off the phone. Long story less long, the mom got upset with the teacher because she felt like if I need to talk to my kid, I'm gonna call my kid. It's like your kid is in class, man. That's distracting. Like, dog, like even like you can't. I mean, I know this is high school, so it's a lot of stuff you can't do. But dog, like whenever somebody call me and I'm in a meeting or something like that, you step out. Like you step out of the meeting and take a call real quick or something like that. But the parents don't help at all, man. They make it so much worse, and it's crazy, man.
What's up, Bravo? Bravo said, "Go look at The Long Walk." Bro could have won an award for that. Are you talking about David Johnson? What is The Long Walk? Long Walk. Okay, it came out last year.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, David Johnson was in this.
Okay.
Followed 50 boys in an annually televised competitive walking contest. Is this the movie that had the gimmick of you had to in the theater they had treadmills and you had to walk the entire time? If you stopped, you had to leave. I think that was this movie, wasn't it?
Man,
Because I've heard of something like that. Let me see. Maybe this wasn't that. But I have heard of that.
They did do something like that. I want to say Lionsgate hosted a some type of little, I guess, long walk type of thing where you had to be on the treadmill 3 miles per hour or something like that. I think they did. I think they did have something like this.
Yeah, I remember something like that. Honestly, I'll be interested to try that. Just to see it, because I do long cardio sessions, man. But I'm not really a big treadmill guy, but I'll be down to actually see if I could be on a treadmill for an entire movie. I mean, the main thing would be I'll eventually have to take a piss, probably, so that would be a problem. But at my gym, we do have like a cardio theater where they play movies. They've been playing Mission Impossible, like every Mission Impossible lately in the fucking theater, and I'll be on there, and I pretty much sat through entire movies on that. So I would actually be down with that.
Yeah, it make it easier walking too.
Yeah, it'll just be annoying leaving and you're all sweaty and shit. Leaving the movie theater all funky and all that, but I'd be down for that.
Okay.
So yeah, I might check that out, man. It seems like a decent concept at least. So I'll check out David Johnson in The Long Walk. Back to the HBCU thing. Wait, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, side note, when I saw it before that was gonna be David Johnson, and I immediately thought about the running back. I'm like, David Johnson. I'm like, what? I'm like, wait, what? But that's just a side note.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very common name, man. He spells it kind of funky, but that's a very common name. Are we lagged on YouTube or is Bravo lagged? I think he's lagged. He's a few minutes behind. Got cachet now. Yeah, man. Back to the HBCU thing. All right, we got to break this down. So the dress code is what's controversial here. If you haven't heard, there's a lot of back and forth about it. It's been called anti-black. It's been called begging for white approval. I've seen that a whole lot. I've seen the slave memes mention like, oh, y'all just gonna do whatever for whitey, won't y'all? Y'all cut your hair for a job. Y'all dress up. See? Good nigga.
Good nigga.
Yes, so they're cracking down. Like Figgy, if you were going to Tuskegee University, they make you take off the head wrap. That head wrap reminds me of that scene in Temptations when the bus broke down.
Yeah.
And David Ruffin came out with that head wrap on him.
Yeah.
Throwing rocks at them racist kids. But yeah, they would ban you from campus, Figgy, because these anti-black dress code that they're installing or implementing in the university. So what are your thoughts on this, Figgy? You think people are overreacting, or do you think it is an issue to have this kind of dress code? What are your thoughts?
I think it's a little bit of both, man. I think some people are kind of overreacting to it. And I see what the college is trying to do. But let's be real, man. I feel like college is already stressful. It's a lot going on in college. You spending a lot of money. And like I just think it's a little too much trying to focus on just dress code all the time like that. Or I know it's not all the time, but like it's a lot going on in college, man. Sometimes some of these kids don't even have a lot of money to eat, where they struggling in that part. So now you're trying to get these kids to be dressed up in the business suit and all that stuff. I just think it's a little too much. I think it depends. I would be fine with it if they were taking like some type of class. It was like some type of business class or something like that. And maybe at some point they want you to come in and kind of, I guess I don't want to say do a role play, but just make some type of effort to, act like you're in that field or something like that and you come dressed up. Like I understand that point because we kind of did that a little bit when I was in broadcasting school. And when it was time to do a mock TV show or something like that or newscast, then everybody did have to dress up a little bit. But they wasn't making us dress up, in suit and tie and all that stuff, business casual type stuff the whole time. So I think it's a little too much, man. Like I said, college is already expensive. So I think it's a little bit too much to try to, do this type of thing, man. I understand they trying to crack down on people wearing sweats, wearing slides, wearing do-rags and stuff like that. I totally get that. But I think, like I said, man, these kids got multiple classes. You got a lot of homework, all this type of stuff you got to do, man. I think the last thing you need to really be worried about is how they, them being dressed up like that.
I kind of lean the other way, to be honest. I think what they're asking for here is like the bare minimum for a fucking college, man. And we've talked about this before. I know B. Scott has some thoughts about it, about his he was talking about how his kids have pajama day all the time in his school, and he don't like that. But in general, I think school is not even just school. Everywhere people have gotten way too comfortable with just rolling out of bed and going somewhere. It feels like to me. I'm not saying you got to have a three-piece suit like they did back in the 60s and shit. They had the leisure suit and the everyday work suit. They had two suits for a day back then. I'm not saying we got to go back to that time, but I do think people in general have gotten way too casual with how they dress when they outdoors, man, especially in a school. And if it was something like no sweats, I would be like, okay, that's going a little too far. But they didn't even say that. They just say you can't wear bedroom shoes, a bonnet, or a do-rag.
Okay. So I kind of I misunderstood that because I thought I kept seeing the cries about the suits and stuff.
No, that was for the business class. And that makes sense. Like if you're in the business class, you got to wear a suit sometimes.
Yeah,
but that wasn't like the general dress code. No.
Okay, yeah. See, that's where I was getting with it. If you was doing like a business class, then I understand that you trying to get in that field. So, yeah, I thought they was talking about just in general. Like, I'm with you. I guess I kind of lean with you then, but you could keep going with your point. I kind of lean with you.
Yeah, they said no bedroom shoes, which is house slippers basically, and do-rags or bonnets. That's all they said for the new updated dress code, and people acted like it was fucking slavery part 2. So that's where I'm like, okay, this is like the bare minimum for me. I don't think this is asking too much, but I still see people fighting it, and I'm like, it's not like they're saying you got to wear a collared shirt. It's not like they're saying you can't wear. I've seen a lot stricter dress codes than this in schools. And I think they're just saying you can't look like you rolled out of fucking bed. You gotta do something. And the slippers thing really gets me, man. I'm sick of people wearing slippers out because you see them, they take their slippers off and they put their bare feet on shit. And I'm like, if you don't get your fucking feet off the bench or table or wherever you're sitting, disgusting shit, man. Just in general, I think people are just way too confident. Look, I'm not acting like I dress up for anything. I wear sweats and tees everywhere I go, pretty much.
Yeah.
But there has to be a line, man. And the bonnet thing, we got to be honest as a people. The bonnets look terrible. You wearing a shower cap in public. You can't expect people to take you serious when you have that shit on, man. The do-rag, okay, I kind of understand, but I'm still okay. You can get around having a do-rag. Wear a hat or something, man. But the bonnet, it looks really bad, no matter what the context to me. The bonnet thing is just something I can't get behind. I'm sorry. Maybe it's sexist, but I can't get behind that. They need to make it look a little cooler, like a do-rag.
Yeah. Yeah. So just disregard my whole argument. Because I totally thought I thought they was talking about like everybody dressing up, but I've been kind of on this for a minute too. Like we kind of I think we kind of hashed it out on In the Loop a couple years ago. When B Scott was talking about the pajamas. Like I'm not a fan at all of people wearing pajamas in public, like pajama pants. And I know you got people like Reggie, like, oh, they can wear whatever they want. Why they get like no, that's like in my household, that's unacceptable, man. Like dog, those same pajama pants you wearing out in public, you gonna get your dirty ass in the bed with them. Like I just think it looks silly. And like you said, man, who gonna take you serious? And this is and you going out in the real world too. Like this ain't no just let me run to the store real quick type stuff. You going to school, you going to classes like this. I don't know. I never did like that, man. I'm with you on the bonnets too. I ain't gonna fight too much because I know people get offended over it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It make you look at people a little different. Like if you seen a young lady, wearing a bonnet and you looking to hire somebody, you gonna look at her like, nah, she ain't serious. She wearing a bonnet. And she could be the best worker in the world. She might be, a future CEO or something. But just the way, that type of look, man, it just make you not want you don't want to take that person serious. So I'm kind of with you, man. I seriously thought they was talking about wearing suits and all that type of stuff, but nah, man. Like, no, you ain't gotta wear you ain't gotta wear bonnet to class all the time, man, or at all, or you ain't gotta wear no house shoes. So I don't know. I'm with you.
Yeah, no, this was not a big deal at all, I feel, but it got blown up over social media, and disturbing amount of people are calling this racist and saying this is for white approval and white people do like these horrible arguments are actually getting lots of likes, and I don't know, man. I'm losing faith in everything at this point. I just don't know. Like I understand it's a new generation and they're used to certain things, but the bonnets and do-rags out and in school, like can we there has to be some kind of line here, I feel. And if we don't, at some point people just gonna come in their underwear and say fuck it. I'm here, aren't I? So there has to be some kind of decorum, some bare minimum of, and it's embarrassing to even have to put this out there,
Yeah. And see, this is the reason why I think like restaurants and all that stuff, you have certain restaurants and they talking to black folks. They're saying you got to come dressed right. No this, no that, no ball caps and all that. I know some of them be going a little too far, but some of these restaurants be like no swimsuits because some girls be coming there half naked and it's supposed to be a family restaurant or some shit. So I mean, it's kind of a shame that you gotta even do that. You gotta tell people how to dress before coming into a establishment. But I don't know, man. I kind of lost faith in that too. And I really don't understand the part what you said about I guess people looking for white approval. It ain't a black or white thing to me, man. It's just about being appropriate. Like in just in the business world. Like ain't nobody in the business world walking around going to work in a bonnet. Like I'm sorry, black or white. So they just, they want you to be more professional. So it's not about trying to love up to these white people or being racist or anything like that. You trying to get adapted to the business world. If you talk about the whole different world, then I guess that's something else. But no, we talking about the business world, man.
I mean, there's people who not even ironically believe that doing anything you're asked to be if anybody asks you to do something, if you do it, that's like you're a coon, basically, or that's some white people shit.
If you work for Target, you a coon.
Exactly. If you do anything, if you cut your hair I saw this, if you cut your hair, somebody basically said, if you cut your hair for a job, you're a coon. Okay, well, not being a coon don't keep my fucking bills paid. All right. So if it's either be a coon or starve to death, homeless, I'm gonna be a coon. I'm sorry. So
I mean, I feel like it's a whole bunch of Dame Dashes out there, man.
Exactly.
I feel like you can't work for the man. If you ain't a boss, then you a bitch or some shit, man.
Exactly. No, it is 100%. People just want to, and I don't think it's just black people, it's everybody, but it's disturbing to see it from black people because it's my people. But you see people who just think that any kind of authority telling you anything is wrong, and you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want at all times. For example, that whole dance, remember that whole dancing on the tables at a restaurant? People were defending that shit. Like, no matter what, it's like people just want to have a license to do whatever the fuck they want. And if you don't agree, then you're a coon. It's like, all right, we have to live in a society here. We have to somehow make it okay for everybody to exist at the same time. And you can't just do whatever the fuck you want at all times. You can't be naked in public. You can't you can't be cussing at people for there's a lot of shit you just can't be doing. And we're starting to lose sight. I think it's just, I don't know what it is, but people are starting to lose their mind. I guess they've been lost their mind, but just annoying to see.
What's crazy is this how it was when when we were in high school. Like, I don't know how it was when you was in high school, but we had to take off our hats. We couldn't wear do-rags. I don't think girls was walking around in bonnets, but girls couldn't walk around with no bonnet or nothing like that. They were strict on the girls too, like no hat, no, you couldn't have your hood on. Like we used to wear hoodies, and you can't walk around with a hood on. And at the time when I was in high school, I didn't understand it. But then once I started working in the high school, I had to explain to a kid, like, man, no, like I understand you like rocking the hoodie and all that stuff with the hood on, but people need to see who's walking around here, man. There's a lot of bad stuff that be happening in these schools, and you can't just walk around in a hoodie, especially how crazy it is now. So, like, we couldn't do none of that, man. So now we getting upset because we can't do that, like in the school.
Yeah. Yeah, it's disturbing, man. I think anybody who follows the rules anywhere is just a coon. Basically, we should be able to have our own rules and do whatever we want, and nobody should be able to tell you anything. And I'm like, I don't know how you exist in this world with that type of attitude, man. I kind of envy it. I really kind of envy people who could just live like that and not give a fuck what anybody thinks ever. Like
living like Dame Dash, pretty much.
Basically, yeah. I mean, I don't see how you just live like that and how you have that mentality, but whatever. But yeah, this topic has gotten really nasty. So I might have to mute it on Twitter because I can't take it anymore, man. I'm getting too depressed seeing people act like this over some very basic ass dress code rules. So
yeah, nah, it's bad. I mean, if they felt like that, like, don't go to that school then. Go make up your own school since you don't want to be a coon. Like, educate yourself then. Like, start your own business then. What they always say every time they see us working for the man or whatever, and calling us coon. Start your own business, start your own Target, and all that stuff. Like, start your own shit there.
Yeah, start your own school, man. What's up, Bravo? Bravo caught up. He was behind. Yeah, I saw that, man. It's all good though. YouTube is funny like that. Sometimes you'll be behind the video and won't even notice until later. But yeah, good to have you here, man. Other things. Oh yeah, there's some BTS drama. BTS, the K-pop group. They're going to boycott the 2027 Grammy Awards because the Grammys announced there's going to be a new category called, I think they announced like 5 new categories. I didn't see all of them. But one of the new categories is Best Asian Pop Performance, which you might not think is a big deal, but they were offended by it, and a few other people are too, because they see it as basically a throwing a bone to the Asian groups and keeping them out of the main categories by having them in the Best Asian category. So it's a category only for Asians, and it's something that they can say, hey, we recognize Asians, but you're not going to give them album of the year.
They not
record of the year.
Exactly. They not good enough to be in those categories.
Exactly. But you threw them a bone and said, hey, kind of like the Dr. Dre Impact Award, wherever the fuck that is, just throwing a bone to black people. So, yeah, they're boycotting, and people are, of course, they have all these texts about it. I think the Grammys are standing down on it. They're saying, they regret that BTS is or not going to submit their music for next year, but they're still standing on it. They're still going to have the category. What are your thoughts on it, man? Do you think it's kind of overblown, or do you think BTS has a point here?
I think they have a point, man. I think, just think about it from our point of view. If we see black people have a lot of issues with, the way the Grammys work. And let's say they do, I know they got the hip hop category, but let's say they decide to make a black category. Like that would be I would be a little offended by that, man, because that's just, like you said, they're throwing them a bone. And I think they're a big enough group where they should be in the categories where everybody else. Like, even like I don't know if they just worry they gonna clean up and just win everything. I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar with their music. I know they're super popular, but like, no, that's a little bit offensive to me. I was shocked when you said that, because I didn't know why they were boycotting. But I was kind of shocked they did something like that, man. Because I know we at a point where K-pop and all that stuff is a genre. So I'm sure they probably gonna end up having some type of category like that. But to me, it just like a whole like you just created a whole category just for Asians. Like, to me, that's, I don't know. It'd be different if it was a K-pop category or something like that. But you created a whole category based off of a race. I don't know, man. I thought that was a little bit strange, man. And I think black people will be outraged if the Grammys did something like that. If the Grammys created Black Country. So instead of country music, if they created something called Black Country, only Black country artists can be in this, people will be pissed off, man. So I think, salute to them, man. I think they on to something right here. I think they got a point.
Yeah, I mean, part of me is like, okay, if this is not okay, should we also take out like best foreign film out the Academy Awards? Like, part of me, I kind of see both sides, but I do more so agree with the BTS stance on it. I do think it's kind of funny style. I do think it does seem like they're getting worried about these, non-American, non-English speaking bands and groups getting bigger and artists getting bigger and bigger. And so kind of like to get the pressure off them for not having K-pop groups in like the best R&B or best whatever categories. They can be like, okay, here, best Asian performance, here you go. We'll give it to whoever the fuck is popping right now. So I get it. I get why they're boycotting. I respect it. But the Grammys have always been funny style like that. When something new was coming up, the same thing. When they had the rap Grammy for the first time, I think it was 1989, and Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff won it, but they boycotted because they didn't air the award on TV.
Yeah.
So they boycotted. They didn't show up, and they won the first rap Grammy, and they weren't there to accept it. So they are funny style about stuff like this when new things come up, and you kind of have to show them that it's not okay. So I don't know. They're keeping the category for now. We'll see if it stays on, but I respect it.
See, and this is the thing too. BTS is a big enough group where they probably they can afford to do something like that. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a big hit, like a big hit in their armor or nothing like that for them doing this. However, it probably is other Asian artists that's probably still gonna roll with it. And I think I think that part is cool where, if you win an award, I'm not mad at somebody for winning an award. It's kind of, how we had that love-hate relationship with the Grammys, where one moment it's like F the Grammys, and then the next minute when somebody up and coming win the Grammy, it's just like, oh, salute, you won a Grammy. So that's how I kind of feel with it. And if it's some other Asian artists in there and they win, I'm totally fine with it. I'm sure they'd be fine with it too. But to me, I think somebody like BTS, which is a bigger group, they ain't got to deal with that shit, man. They could like, nah, don't wait. If I'm them, don't waste my time with this bullshit, man. You gonna put me in the category of best album of the year or best new artist or best new group, whatever it is. Put me in with everybody. Don't separate me because of my my race. Don't put me in just one little category, man. Like, I'm on these charts too. So you should put me in here with everybody. Like, don't separate me. So I understand them doing that, but I'm also fine with other people that's in that category if they win. Like, I'm not pulling the, oh, you shop, why you working at Target? I'm not pulling one of those. But I think for BTS, I think I'm rocking with them for doing this because I think it's BS.
No, it is. And it basically seems like the K-pop category, because whether Asian music is going to win this award, honestly, it's always going to be Koreans. They've got the biggest music out right now. It's not going to be somebody from Japan or China. So let's they should have just called it the Korean pop best performance or whatever. The Asian thing was just them trying to be super like, oh, it's everybody, and no, it's not. It's going to be Korean.
Yeah, I don't think they just want to put it out there just the best K-pop or something like that. So they just, let's make it broader just in case, Japan got a hit coming or something like that. So let's just keep it Asian. Let's just say Asian.
Yeah, but they know it's all going to be K-pop people in this category. I don't even know why they call it the Asian, but all right. They're trying to be more PC.
Honestly, they were better off keeping it K-pop. Like, I think to me, like, I wouldn't, like, I know I don't want to contradict myself a little bit, but K-pop is a genre at this point, right?
They argue it's not, but it basically is. But K-pop people will argue you down that it's not a genre, but it is a genre. I don't know why they're acting like it's not, but whatever.
Yeah, I kind of look at it like maybe like trap soul or some trap music or something like that. I know that's all under the umbrella of hip hop, but you kind of I feel like it's separating a little bit where some of these singy trap type stuff is not really considered the hip hop category. It might be considered I don't know, I can't even explain it, but like they should at least did that part of it because everybody do talk about K-pop, and maybe that should be a separate category at some point if it's not. I don't know, but just having it broad as Asian, pretty much, the best Asian music or whatever, however they however they named it. I don't know. I think that's a little crazy, man, and that's clearly trying to keep them out of it.
Yeah, it is. So I respect the boycott, man. Now I don't know if BTS would have won any awards either. I don't think they're really popping like that anymore. Funny though, this girl I'm talking to is a big BTS fan, dog, and I didn't even know they were around until she started talking. Like she goes whenever they're anywhere near Texas, Louisiana, whatever, she'll go to their show. And I was surprised they're even doing it like that. But nah, she's always there, man. Buying the merch and everything. I'm like, I even know because they've got to be they got to be 30 something now by now, right? I think they're up there now. I'm surprised they're even still together. But yeah, it's fucking doing their thing, I guess. How is BTS? You look up their
Like they've been around since 2013, so they got they got to be up there. Yeah.
Let me look at their members. Yep, 33, 33, 32, 31, 30, 30.
Yeah.
28. The youngest one I see, Jungkook, is 28. But yeah, they're mostly in their 30s. So
yeah. And are they K-pop?
Yeah.
Are they from Korea?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're one of the first really big K-pop groups, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I think I might have heard one of their songs before. I didn't know it was them until I asked Oh, you know what? I did because they performed at the World Cup halftime, right? Yeah, because they played something. I saw it. BTS was performing, and I'm just like, all right, I don't know who. I don't know anything.
Did we talk about that awful World Cup halftime show on this podcast?
I don't think we did.
We have to talk about that. We had to roll back because that was what a shitty halftime show that was, man. Now the Madonna, it starts off with a Madonna performance that's like half pre-recorded. It looks like, you know, and she comes out at the very end of it. Then it's BTS, like random ass music. Justin Bieber comes out with what had to be the worst song he could have played in that.
He killed the whole. And look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was kind of rolling at first. I'm like, okay, Madonna. I'm like, okay, it was cool. And then BTS, I ain't know anything about them, but I recognize that song. I'm just like, okay. And then it go to Justin Bieber, who just killed the whole party, man. Killed the whole vibe. I'm like, damn, like, why did you pick this song? Like, he just slowed it up like he had Coachella or some shit. And then you could tell Shakir after he finished performing, Shakir was sitting there waiting, like, all right, let me try to pump the party back up a little bit. Let me start moving my hips. I'm like, man, what was this? I don't know who came up with this strategy and the song selections and all that stuff. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I haven't really followed a lot of Justin Bieber shit ever, really, but especially lately. But to me, he comes across as somebody who wants to retire but can't. Yeah, so he just kind of does shit to spite his audience, kind of. And he's at that point where he's like, I don't play my old music, man. I only play, you got this new acoustic album I have. I wrote it. I did all the guitar playing. It's just me and a guitar for 90 minutes straight. And that's the kind of artist he is now, I feel. I think he is sick of being famous. I think he's sick of being a pop star. And he doesn't want to dance and sing no more. He just wants to get on his guitar and fucking sing love songs. So,
yeah, no, it was rough, man. Like, you would have thought if you saw all of these names on a piece of paper and saying this was the halftime show, I'm sure we probably would have came up with a better halftime show with songs and all that shit. But this was awful, man.
Yeah, but they hated on Jay-Z, man. This is what happens when you try to make everybody happy with a halftime show. You get Madonna, you get BTS, you get Justin Bieber, you get Shakira. Shakira was there too. And it's a mess. It doesn't work. So, yeah, people hate Jay-Z, but he had it right, man. At least keep the same vibe for the entire halftime show, not this bipolar shit they had going on, man. It was terrible.
I'm sure somebody was in that boardroom like, you know what? This is the World Cup, so let's get a American like Madonna, and then let's get BTS. Let's get because we got Asian and we got some Asians here, and then let's go to Canada. Let's get Justin Bieber, and then let's tap into our Latina crowd. Which it seemed like they all try to combine everybody that was at the World Cup at some point and put it in one halftime show.
It really feels like a foreign made halftime show. Like foreign people think people who are famous in America 20 years ago are still super famous now. For example, like when they do WWE shows in Saudi Arabia, you could tell some Saudi Arabian princes like, oh, get Triple H and Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker and Kane. I'm like, do y'all realize these motherfuckers are 50 plus years old now? It's not 1998 no more. So they get in that ring and they look like shit because they're old as fuck. But the Saudi prince don't know that, man. All he knows is the big names from the 90s. Yeah. He's like, oh, they're still there? Okay, get Triple H and Shawn Mike. Come on, man. And that was one of the worst matches of all time because they were old as fuck and couldn't do anything. Same thing with this halftime show. It's like, oh, let's get Madonna and Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Like, all right, in 2013, maybe that would have been the last year you could get away with that. Not 2026, man.
Yeah, no, it was rough, man. It was rough.
So, shit. Anything else going on, man? Oh, I want to get your take on something real quick. I've been looking at. So, do you know who Phoenix Flexin is?
Phoenix Flexin.
Phoenix Flexin is a artist from Shoreline Mafia, LA group. I like a few of their songs. It's very West Coast LA kind of sound. I like their music, but honestly, all their stuff sounds like the same song over and over again to me. The Shoreline Mafia stuff.
Okay.
But Phoenix Flexin has a kind of bubbling hit right now. He has a song called Rubbers with a Z.
Okay.
And this song is an 80s style song. It's nothing like what he usually puts out. It's not rap. It's an 80s style kind of pop ballad song, kind of pop song. And he's acting like he actually made this song himself and created it, but it's very obviously an AI song.
Wow.
This song is 100% AI pretty much, but he's been acting like it's not. And he's been going on streams, and I think it topped out, I think it was 65 on the Billboard chart. So it's hitting the Billboard. And look, I'm not gonna lie, like the song ain't catchy. It is, when you hear the song, you will admit it's kind of catchy. But the song is 100% AI. Obviously, people are debunking it on TikTok and posting proof because one guy found out the thing he used to make the song because he's able to make a song that sounds just like that song off it. So
what like how is it obvious that it's AI? Like what are some key things that kind of show that it's AI? Like what did he use to make it AI? Like his voice or
number one, well, the beat sounds like some kind of, I mean, I've heard a few of these fake AI 80 songs and it kind of sounds like that. It's like, okay, it's catchy and I like the beat, but it does sound like one of those fake 80s songs that you put into the generator and it makes for you. The lyrics don't make any sense at all. That's another kind of giveaway. The lyrics do not make sense. And he cannot perform this song live like it sounds when he's on the track.
Damn.
I think on one stream he was trying to sing along with it and forgot the words. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you didn't write this shit, man. So like, check the song out. I kind of want to know what you think about it. So check it out. But my point kind of is, how do you think the industry is going to handle AI generated songs like this? Because I already think AI is being used in music and pretty much everything right now. It might not be forthcoming with it, but I think AI has already been used in music a lot.
Yeah.
And how do you think the industry should regulate this kind of thing? Do you think there should be like a separate category for AI songs in the Grammys, like the Asian pop songs or some shit? Do you think we got to discriminate against AI? Do you think people just going to eventually get used to it and we just accept it? Like, how do you think people should an AI song be able to get number one on the Billboard?
That's
Like,
true.
how should people handle AI music going forward?
Man, I think it's tricky too because I feel like we already were struggling with I guess who wrote what and who paying for what and all that type of stuff, and how artists might be, they might get a song from some producer, but they not getting all the money from it because the producer wrote everything, produced everything. This one, I feel like it's really tricky because, like, I, I, I think I mean, personally, just being a former rapper or whatever, I think it to me, I look at this as like somebody else wrote this song. And it's a little tricky too because I mean, if somebody did write this song, let's say Dr. Dre produced this and wrote this. I know he ain't the writer, but let's say somebody else wrote this song. You could point to the other person and say, okay, that person is the brains behind this. So, it's real. But when it comes to AI, man, I think now we get to a point where people kind of look at it a little differently. Whenever whatever's AI, whatever's what that was made by AI, we look at it different. Now I know I'm probably sure you saw all the flyers people be making, and they just use AI to create a flyer, and then all look kind of silly. And I'm seeing it in freaking restaurants and all that stuff too, where I'm like, damn, it's clear as day. Y'all use Chat GPT. So I think it's probably I don't know how the record industry should handle this, but I think it's gonna get tricky too because you're gonna have people like, maybe not like me or you, but you're gonna have some people that's like, I don't care if he made it with AI, it's still a slap. Like we got that with, we see, I guess the example number one was Drake when we found out a lot of his songs were, ghost written and all that stuff. And a lot of people say, oh, I don't care. I don't care. He performed it right. So I think it's going to end up being like this, where, it's going to be a dope song. Everybody going to like it. You're going to have some people say, hey, that was AI. But then you're going to also have some people, I don't care. I just want to dance to it. Or I just, I like the vibe, but I don't care how he made it. And it's going to suck for that part of it. I just don't know how the music industry gonna do this, man, because like who gonna get paid for this? Like, is he getting all the money for this? Like, I don't think a record label is getting all the money for it. Like, I'm wondering who, like, is Chat GPT getting the money for this? Is he gonna get the percentage of this? That's where my question is. I'm wondering who is gonna get a lot of this, who's gonna get the credit for writing this, producing it, all of that type of stuff, because somebody gonna Chat GPT, if they get a hit, like a number one hit on some remember that song Gangnam Style, where it just took off. If it get a hit like that, it's hard for me to believe that Chat GPT or the CEO or somebody from there ain't gonna come out of nowhere like, hey, you gotta give me some of that bread because you made it from this. Like, it's hard for me to believe that they won't come out of nowhere asking for some money, because it's easy to do it when somebody wrote it and they could get the credit for it and all that stuff. But when you literally using a free program or whatever the case is, something that might not, that probably ain't copywritten, and you make a hit like that, I'm just wondering how that's going to go, where that money go to.
Yeah. And I also feel like they have to regulate this and make some kind of rules, because you cannot have a Chat GPT or whatever platform they use produce song go against music that people actually put their blood, sweat into producing. Yeah. That's just not fair. And if you do that, that means everybody's going to use AI. So now we all got AI songs, and that's all we're going to hear on the fucking radio and shit. So there has to be some kind of rules and regulations about this AI stuff. I don't think it should be able to chart on hip hop and music or music charts. Period. If the song's AI, I don't think it should be able to hit the Billboard 200 at all. But this one, I don't know. I don't see how. So I guess new rules have to be put in place, but I don't know who would do it because it seems like a lot of the old head industry is pro AI, which is very disturbing to me. You got Timbaland, one of the most vocal people for AI. He wants to put a whole AI artist out. Rick Rubin is pro AI. A lot of these older producers, either they're not saying it publicly or they're pro AI openly.
Yeah.
But I think they're looking for ways to make their job easier because they're old. They're not looking out for the young creators who actually have to, who actually want to create their own music. They're looking out for how do I make my job easier as an old man?
Yeah.
And that's fucking up everything for everybody younger than them.
Yeah.
Because, so you could keep your status, but somebody trying to compete with you with their own homegrown shit, it's going to be tougher for them. So it's a mess, man.
Yep. And it only take like what? Not even 5 minutes to make something?
Very quick, man. Very quick. You can redo it over and over again until you get it perfect.
Yeah. Nah, it's crazy, man. I think it should be. I think Instagram is cracking down on AI stuff too, or not cracking down on it, but labeling certain posts that this is AI generated. Like, I wish it was a way you could do that with music, where you could just get your red.
I get AI songs on shuffle sometimes, and I hate it, man. I'm like, how did this even come up on my YouTube music shit? But you get AI music sometimes on shuffle.
Yeah, sometimes that shit be sounding good too. Especially,
I know, it kills me.
Have you heard some of the R&B AI songs?
Yeah,
where they be sounding like a little bit of Beyonce mixed with Rihanna and all that, and you be like, "Damn, this is fire." And then once you realize it's AI, then you can peep it out. Where you be like, "Man, like this ain't got no soul to it or nothing." Like, it's literally just, let me type this in the computer. I want a Beyonce mixed with a Rihanna, and they just mesh it together. So some of it be sounding good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's scary, but some of it be sounding good. But we gonna get to that point. It's gonna be a mess. It is gonna be a mess. And I don't know if the industry, I'm sure the industry is probably using some of this, but we gonna get to a point where it's gonna be a #1 song on the chart, and it's gonna kick Drake out of the top 5 or whatever. And it's gonna be some fucking AI song that we don't even know who this person is. It's just gonna be a generic ass AI song that went viral, man.
Yeah. And the excuse is going to be, well, it's my voice on the AI song. So it's not, because you can have it voice trained on your voice, but it's still not you performing it.
Yeah.
It's just the computer is putting out a song with your voice on it, but you're not actually doing the performance.
Yeah.
So,
and that defeats the whole purpose.
Exactly.
Like, I know some of the good things that people are defending AI on is Benny Siegel, who I heard was using AI to restore his voice so he could get back to rapping, all that stuff. I know he has some health issues and stuff like that, which, I'm not mad at that. But I think in real life, your favorite artist is going to get old, man. They go get old. They going to go through issues and stuff like that. And some of them, they still release music. They still perform and stuff like that. They don't sound like Paul McCartney. He don't sound like he sounded in the 60s, but he's still releasing music. Like, how crazy would that be? Or how fair would it be if he just used AI? And hell, he could be using AI, to be honest. But how crazy would it be if he used AI to sound like how he sounded in the 60s?
Mm-hmm.
And this motherfucker might be 87 years old, but still putting out music like and making it seem like he sound like he's 16, 17 years old. Like, that's crazy, man. I think, and that's low-key unfair.
It very much is, man. But I think this is going to be the future. I think, like you said, a lot of people just don't care. As long as it sounds good, they don't care. And I hate to admit that Rubber song sounded good, man. I was feeling it. And then people pointed out how it's AI. I'm like, okay, I could see it, but and then you realize, oh, the whole song's AI because I listened to its other stuff and it doesn't sound nothing like this at all. Like songwriting, anything, nothing like this. But yeah, it's just a sad future, man, because I think this stuff is really going to take off. Like you said, we're going to eventually have a song crack the top 5, maybe hit number 1, an AI song that just took over the world. And how do you stop it? How do you fight it? I don't know.
I'm just really curious just from the money part of it, because, you know, you got record labels with artists and stuff like that. And, you know, we see who get the money, the record labels get the money and all that stuff, the people, the big wigs up top. I'm just wondering if I was to sit here and create some type of AI song, I make it myself in AI and all this stuff, and it go viral and all that shit. Like, who's getting that money? Like, am I getting that money, or is the system or whatever? I just wondering how does that go, because we know how the record label or the record industry can be. So I'm just wondering, like, if I ain't got to pay no writer to, or give a percentage to a certain writer, a percentage to the person who made the beat, engineer, all this other stuff, I would just cut everybody out. I'm just here in this room with Chat GPT and all these different other AI companies, and I just create a song. Like, am I getting 100% of the money? Like, I'm just really curious how that's gonna go, because that ain't gonna make the record labels happy at all, because they trying to get every penny they can out of you, and give you a fucking Jeep Cherokee or some shit. And so I'm just wondering, how they gonna work with that, man. Like, what excuse are they gonna make now to try to get more money out of you if you doing all of that? Because remember back in the day, they was getting a lot of money from artists because you had to, you know, press the CDs, you had to pay for photo shoot, you had to do all of this stuff, photo shoots, you got to pay the producer, you got to pay for studio time. Like, this is a lot of money here. And they still getting over with the whole streaming thing. Remember the whole streaming thing? Not, you ain't got to worry about pressing CDs now, but you know, you got to pay this money just to get on the streaming site, and they kind of dictating how much a stream costs, and just all of this little stuff. So I'm wondering what they're gonna do when somebody just fully produce a AI album, and that album go triple platinum or some shit. I'm just wondering how they gonna take that money, what they gonna do with that.
That's actually a really good point. I didn't even think about that, but record companies are 100% going to screw artists with this shit. And not just artists, but the writers. Everybody who gets paid off a song being a hit is going to be eliminated. Yeah. It's going to all go to the label. What they're going to do, here's what I would do if I was the head of a corporation, just didn't give a shit and was super evil. I would say, okay, here's my record company. I'm going to have a bunch of people, pay them low wage, and your job is to create or put a bunch of prompts into the AI thing, whatever we're using, ChatGPT, whatever. Your job is to put a bunch of prompts in until something catchy comes out. And then we're going to have somebody we pay who looks good, who's going to be the front man of it or front woman. And they're going to perform the songs Milli Vanilli, basically. But this Milli Vanilli, 100% Milli Vanilli, but it's actually going to work this time because people are pro AI now. So I'm going to have a person, a real face behind it. She can go out and perform the song because it's her voice or whatever. But all the production, all the money we would pay to people who usually make this music goes to me now. So now record companies get even more money, and the people who produce and the people who write aren't there anymore, so they get nothing.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I think it's coming, man. We got to keep fighting, no matter how useless it is. We got to keep fighting.
Yeah, and the crazy part about it is we talking about the music. We talk about the music part, but just the small parts, like I was talking to somebody about this when it comes to like the Chat GPT flyers and all that, and how that's cutting out the graphics designers.
Yep.
And I like and to me, look, I somebody that was a rapper that was always trying to reach out to different graphics designers to make a cover and all this other stuff. Man, I spent a lot of money on that shit, man. Like, I mean, on the cheap end, I would spend like $200 somebody to make something, and then you had to hunt them down, man. You had to, they'd take 2 or 3 weeks, or they might be longer, and then you got to change some stuff and all that. It was a pain, but you still get something exclusive. Now you could just put that in Chat GPT and have a damn near put your face right there. You can make an album cover in 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. So just imagine cutting that part out of it. And then if you want to do a photo shoot, you could just take a regular ass picture in front of a blank background and tell Chat to put you on the beach in a bikini or some shit. And they can do that. That could be the album. It's just they cutting out so many people with this. And so I can't even imagine the music part, man. Just create now you can create a hit just in the snap of a finger, and you can market it yourself. You can do all this other shit yourself, and just cutting everybody out and getting all the money.
Yep. This is what it is, man.
Not to mention, you might not, you probably won't even have an artist to have to worry about. That's the other thing I was thinking about too, because as much as rappers are, sometimes they could be a little needy. Sometimes they could be going through trouble, legal trouble, and all this other shit. And you could just pretty much create your own artist, and you ain't got to worry about all that shit. So I don't know, it's scary, man. And we talked about this, I think, a year or two ago, man.
Yeah.
And I think, what was the record label that signed that fake art, that AI artist or whatever it was?
Yeah. That was just a little too soon. They pushed a button too fast. They should have waited. Maybe now's a better time.
Yeah, they can do it now and nobody blink an eye. But back then, people was upset because it was a white person controlling, making the music and all that shit.
Yeah.
But and I think we sat here on this podcast like, man, it's going to happen. Like, it's going to happen. It was just the wrong messenger. All they got to do is get somebody like Snoop to be the face of it. Be like, hey, this is my artist. And while the white person back there pulling the strings, and that's it, man. They cleaning up.
Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough to avoid AI stuff, and YouTube is bad about it now too. YouTube has so many AI videos now, man. It's to the point where if I don't see a real person talking on camera, I assume it's AI, because you might as well. There's some videos I'll see about the history of the World Cup in 1994 or whatever, and okay, is no face is attached to the voice. Okay, it's probably AI. It's to that point now, man. It's a lot of AI stuff is getting put out. And I think it just looks shitty. I think the AI, look, I understand people don't got money or time, like you said, to hire graphic designers to get stuff. But for me, if I'm somewhere and I see an AI menu, that turns me off of the establishment. Because I'm like, you didn't care enough to even get some shit. Like, I don't even care if it looks shitty. But to do AI just looks okay. You did what everybody does.
Yeah.
So there's no personality in any of this now.
You did it for free.
Exactly. And all the AI stuff looks the same, man. That's the thing that kills me. It all looks the same. So I could tell when you got AI art. I could tell when you got AI flyers. It's so obvious because they all look the same. Yeah. And it just no real art in it. So
yeah,
it's rough.
It's sad, man. It's sad. I was just in the restaurant not that long ago. They had an AI menu, and I'm like, man, what in the world? You see this right here?
Yeah.
This is the infamous AI flyer. Yeah. Everybody put up, man.
Look at that one right there. That the Route 88. That's look at that. The one on the left.
Yeah.
Look at this shit, man. That's how they all look to me.
Yeah.
With this, they all look exactly like this, just a big mess.
Yeah.
So, look,
Yeah.
like I said, I understand it's expensive to do these things and people don't want to wait, but you got to put some kind of effort if you want me to be a customer at your establishment. You can't just shit out something like that and say, okay, job's done.
Yeah, that's all they do. And like I said, man, they cutting out these graphics designers, man. And you can say what you want about these AI flyers. Like, I think they look rough too, but they, these graphics designers not getting no money. Ain't nobody going to these graphics designers now. They taking the cheaper route.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think we that much invested where we boycott something because they're using a free AI flyer or something like that. So they just gonna keep doing it, man.
Yeah, it's just a turn off personally. Like if I'm going down, if I'm at an event or something and I see an AI flyer for somebody or some AI thing about their food, I won't go there probably. I will try to find something else because it's just a turn off for me.
Yeah.
I don't care, if you're a smaller company, I get, it gets expensive, but just try. That's all I ask. Just try. I'd rather see somebody draw a shitty painting or drawing than see you put something in Chat GPT and just post that.
Yeah.
I'd rather see you struggle and make something that looks human than that. But that's just me. I think that's I don't know. I'm surprised how many people don't agree with that.
Yeah.
And so many people are pro AI now. So it's strange.
Yeah, like I'm an AI guy, but to me, I just don't like the whole let this AI do all the work for me.
Yeah.
Or let me just do this. Like I use it for certain things where I'm like, okay, this can help me with this. I use it as a tool. I don't use it as okay, let me just make this flyer and that's it. I'm
you wouldn't say make me a promo video for the Texans and post an AI promo video for the Texans. You would shoot your own content.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do it for this podcast. Like I've been wanting to do like a cool intro video. I kind of want to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because our intro a little bit dated now. But I wanna shoot the video. I don't want to just go to AI, just put a generic ass video together. The video I got in this podcast is I put this together. Like I got all the clips and sat there for a little bit and just put it all together. Like if I want to do another video, I want to get us together and an actual video guy to put it together. Like I don't want to just go to AI, just say create this, create us being in NRG Stadium and all that. Like nah, man. Like it's not gonna look right.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. But as the stuff, maybe my view will soften when it starts to look better. But right now, it's just not at that point where I really respect it at all. But I understand, people got, if you're like somebody like you, a solo creator with not a lot of time or money, I understand you use AI as a tool. I use it too. But I don't know. This stuff with the music scares me. Yeah. The music becoming normal, like this becoming commonplace in music is scary to me because it's coming.
It's getting so normal, man. And honestly, right now, I know we talking about it right now, but it's better than it ever was. Like at first, you could at least peep some of the stuff out. You can peep some of the artwork out, and you still can. But now, like, it's way better than it was a year ago or 2 years ago. Like, if you look at some of the AI art from 2 years ago, then it looked like a fucking cartoon or it looked silly. But now that shit look it looked way better than it did, and then the music sound way better than it did. So I don't know. It's scary. It's gonna get better too. It's gonna get better.
Yeah. In 5 years, it will be very hard to tell the difference between. It already kind of is. I've fallen for some videos that I didn't know were AI. Then I found out they were AI. I'm like, okay, I had no idea. But in 5 years, in 5-10 years, you won't be able to tell. It'll look so real that we will not be able to tell what's AI and what's real anymore. And you got to have some kind of program that's just something that figures out if something is AI, because without it, we won't be able to tell.
Just wait till you start getting into the AI porn and all that. You'll be like, damn, this ain't even real porn.
Yep.
This is freaking AI.
Losing recipes, man. Losing recipes. Bravo said they got Tony Romo hitting the damn warm-up in the arrest video. Yeah, I did see some of that. They released the
warm-up. Remember the Dak Prescott warm-up?
Yeah. that
kind of looked real too, a little bit. If you didn't know the situation, like you'll think that was real.
Yeah, man. Shit's getting scary. It's getting spooky out there, man. So, you know, I think I'm kind of surprised how there's still a lot of pushback for AI. But really most people just don't care. That's the truth. When you see it, most people really don't care. People online care, but people offline, you'll see it's way more mixed, or they're pro AI. So
yeah,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's helping with work, man. Like I talk to a lot of people that use AI, or one person specifically, and he then built programs and all type of stuff with AI, like just different bot programs that will help his business and all that. And that's where it's like, okay, that, you know, that shit can really help you, but it's also, you know, cutting the person out. Like, you know, you might have a bot secretary that will help you, you know, get your business together and all that type of stuff. Now you cutting that person out that would have been like a $40,000 a year salary or something. You cutting that person out, and now you got an AI bot that's using it, that's doing that work for free. So it's crazy.
It really is, man. Bravo says he uses Claude. Yeah, everybody uses something, man. I've used it too, but it is. I don't know. I'm wondering if the negatives will far outweigh the positives in our everyday life, but we'll see.
Yeah,
I don't know. That might about do it. One more. Let's get to this real quick, because let's do a quick gaming topic, man, because I've been wanting to talk about this for a little bit. What is the hardest video game you've ever played that you can remember?
The hardest video game, just like kind of like all time, not recent, like all time.
Like just had you enraged trying to play it super hard.
One game that I never beat was that Lion King game.
Oh yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah, that was back in the day. I never beat that game. I beat Streets of Rage recently.
Yeah, that was a good game.
That was like 2 years ago. I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I had it on the little I think, what was it? I think I had the little Sega Genesis or something like that, the little cheap one with a whole bunch of games on it.
Yeah.
And I actually beat it. That was the first time I ever beat it, but I will always lose in that game as a kid. What else? Hard games. Recently, I never beat the first Resident Evil game.
Pretty hard game, man. Yeah.
That was a tough game too, man. Like I never beat that game. I still to this day, I don't even know how it ended. Like I don't know how that game ended.
They just went off in a plane in a helicopter. I looked up the ending. I didn't beat it either. That game is hard. All the old Resident Evil games were pretty hard. They actually made them harder in America because they didn't want people to rent it and beat it and not buy the game. So they would make games in America harder than they were originally intended to be. And Resident Evil was one of them. I think you die quicker with fewer bites from zombies in Resident Evil 1, and ammo's way less. So you get fucked. And that's tough.
Yeah.
I have a few picks. I think one that a lot of people didn't really play or know of is a game called Comic Zone. This game is kind of like a Streets of Rage type of game. It was very, very innovative for its time. It's like a comic book. You play as this guy and you're running around beating up people, trying to get out the comic. Actually, you play as an artist who gets trapped in his own comic, and he's got to get out and beat the villain who put him there. So you're going through comic. It looks really cool. Even today, you're going through these comic book panels and you're beating up people ripping the page out, going to the next page and shit. I thought it was super cool when I was a kid. This game is hard as fuck. This game is so hard. Like, some of the stuff it does to you is just shit that never happens in any other game. Like, you know how in Streets of Rage or Mario or anything, you hit a barrel to get a life or anything in it.
Yeah.
You know, you hit something and you get an item. In this game, if you hit a barrel to get some food that's in the barrel, you lose life from hitting the barrel. So you lose energy from hitting stuff to get stuff.
Oh, damn.
Everything whoops your ass in this game too, man. Like, the normal enemy you fight in 2 screens in will kill you. They fucking block your shit and counterattack. You don't know what to do. This game is super hard, man. I don't know why they made it so hard, because I really like the game. It's probably the #1 game I wanted to beat but never could, because it was super hard. Good game though, man, but it's super difficult.
I never heard of this game. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's COMIXZONE for the Sega Genesis. That's right.
I see it.
But that is probably the hardest game I played that I really wanted to beat, but just could not. That game is super difficult, man.
Did you look up the ending?
I did. I watched. You know what really kills me, man, is when you watch somebody like a playthrough of the game, and you're like, they make it look so fucking easy.
Yeah.
So they, like Aladdin, I couldn't beat. That's another one I couldn't beat. Lion King. But then you watch somebody play it, and it's like, it looks so easy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know most of the games they be dying and stuff like that, so they probably cut it out. But they make everything look easy, man.
Nah, there's this.
You don't even see them get hit.
Dog. There's this event that goes on. It's called Games Done Quick. It's like they get these people who speed run video games, and it's like an event for charity. So, it's for like a good cause and all that. But they get these people to play these games, and they speed run them, and they know all this stuff about the game that you never even thought of, and they make it look super easy. Any game they play, they make it look super easy. They never die almost. They skip whole parts of the level and shit, and it's insane. But I always hate that, because I'm like, man, you beat Lion King in 2 minutes. It took me fucking an entire weekend before I gave up and put it back in Blockbuster because it was too hard.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the other game that was hard for me, I don't know if you remember the first original Toy Story game.
Yeah. Oh, man. I couldn't get past the first level, I don't think, or second level.
Yeah, no, that shit was hard, man. That was a hard ass game to beat. Let me see if I can pull this shit up. But no, that first Toy Story game, that shit was hard.
That was hard as shit, man. It looked crazy good too. That's what killed me. I wanted to play more of it because it looked so good. It looked like the movie damn near. But then it's hard as fuck to beat, man.
Yeah. No, I
don't know why they made that game so hard.
Yeah. And then when you go to it, like look at it on like YouTube or something, it's like 55 minutes. Like they
I'm like, damn, man.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. That shit crazy. But yeah, dog, that was a hard ass game too. This one. You remember this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And these were like amazing graphics at the time too, by the way.
Yes.
They were 3D. You're like, damn.
Yeah. I think I used to get stuck like over here somewhere. this level used to fuck me up. Yeah. Yeah, no, I never beat this game.
This shit was hard. Donkey Kong Country, that kind of looked like this was hard. A lot of fucking games back then, man.
Yeah, what about this one a little more old school, but the Ghosts and Goblins?
Fucking one of the hardest games ever made.
I just did like a quick search of hardest games of all time. That was the first one that popped up.
That game was fucked up because you have to beat it twice to get the ending. So not only is it super hard, at the end of the game, they send you back to the beginning and you have to do it again. and then you beat it again, and it's the exact same game, but you beat it, and then you get the actual ending, which makes like that's just cruel, man.
Yeah. Nah, that's crazy. Another
Earthworm Jim was a hard ass game. I liked that game too, but I couldn't beat it.
I know some new games that popped up on this list. Elder Ring.
Yeah, but I mean,
mentioned that was a hard game, but that's kind of newer though.
And it's hard, but there's ways you can make it easy. Like there's stuff you can get in the game that basically makes you super powerful, but if you play it like raw dog it's super hard, but you can make the game easy. But back then we didn't have that option. Either if it didn't have no cheat codes, you were fucked. No 99 code, no 99 life code, you're screwed. So
yeah, everybody's saying Ghosts and Goblins.
That's 100% up there, man.
Yeah, I'm over here.
Hard.
Yeah, I'm looking through a Reddit thread. Nah, it's crazy. What about Battletoads?
For Nintendo, yeah, that game was super hard. I didn't play it when I was a kid. I played it later on. That game is crazy hard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Nintendo games, man. They didn't give a fuck about us kids.
Yeah, some of the Mario games was hard too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot which one it was, but yeah, some of the Mario games was tough to play.
I don't know if I've ever beaten a Mario game. I was playing the one on Switch and I got close, but then I just stopped playing it. Odyssey. That game was really hard, but I didn't beat it either.
I think the only one I ever beat was I think it was some Mario World, I want to say.
Super Mario World.
Mario World. I think that's the only one I ever beat.
Yeah, Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the only one I beat.
I go there. I might be a fake gamer, man. I never beat Mario game. Got to go ahead and rectify that, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, that might about do it for this podcast, man. A shorter episode than usual, but still pretty long enough. 2 hours, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned to The Fan, of course. Formerly Sports Radio 610.
Well, officially switch over August 13th, I guess.
Yes, the day of the Texans preseason debut. Where we can see new look CJ Stroud and new deep and then
you see that walk.
Yeah. The memes will still be out in full force, so I hope he has a good game for whatever length he plays it. Probably one series and it'll be done. But yeah, you're looking forward to y'all covering all that. And until next time,
peace.